So this is Land Rover L4 LR4 Land Rover LR4 2011 model that is equipped with 5.0 liter normal aspirated engine. Why is it normal aspirated engine? What's the difference between normal aspirated engine and supercharged engine? Now, come, let me show you. Each time you see this kind of manifold, this manifold you are seeing here, this particular one, uses natural air, the oxygen, natural. It's used natural air. That's the reason why they call it normal aspirated engine. You understand? While supercharger, as you can see it on that screen right now, you see how supercharger is. Supercharger has this big compartment, big case. Now, how does this really works? Engine that is equipped with normal aspirated, without supercharger, normal aspirated, how does it work? The same process. This is the air ducts. You can see the air ducts. Oxygen goes through here. There's a big channel. It draws air. It comes to these air ducts. This is the air filter ducts, right? There's a filter here. Usually, it filters the air. The air pass with this help of map sensor here. This map sensor here you're seeing. The work of this sensor is that it measures the amount of air needed for each combustion. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So the work of this map sensor, these two map sensor here, it measures the amount of air needed at each combustion. If the air is too much, that means and there'll be something we call the system engine lean. You understand? Either rich means fuel, lean means air. So if there is much air in the system, the vehicle may not really perform very well. You understand? And that may lead for you to see like smoke coming out, maybe black smoke or stuff like that. A lot of things can actually happen. So the air will enter into this air duct, oxygen, then it filters it because of dust and so on. It finds its way inside this compartment now and goes through the throttle body. You understand? It goes through this throttle body. So that is how it works. While for supercharger, it is the same process. Supercharger is the same process. There is no two ways about it. The only difference is that supercharger on its own produces more air. Supercharger produces more air. There is a big impeller shaft. It flips like this. So once the engine is on, with the help of the serpentine belts, it drives that big supercharger. Supercharger uses air and it pushes those air inside the combustion chamber. That's the reason why most of the time when you see supercharger working, performing, it performs with full force. There's something we call the boost lag. Oh, I love that word, boost lag. How this works, when you depress the throttle pedal you want to move, it's as if the engine, when normal plane wants to take off, it takes off. So this one, you see that the bonnet, the front of the vehicle will go up as if it wants to take off. And it will drag back, it pulls up. Engine that is equipped with normal aspirated engine does that, but you cannot compare it with that of the supercharger. That's just the difference. High performance vehicle uses either turbocharger or supercharger. But this kind of normal SHE, normal engine that has this normal aspirated these things, all these things you are seeing, this kind of engine, it uses natural air. Just natural air. So next time when somebody asks you what's the difference between supercharger engine and normal aspirated engine, you see the difference. All of them uses natural air. However, supercharger produces more air on its own to enable the combustion, the performance of the vehicle. You understand? That is how all these things work. More movement, much performance on the side of supercharger. Why this one takes its own time? This one does its own work at its own pace. It goes, everything runs smoothly. Turbocharger or supercharger, those one performs very high. Why this one maintain its own way of working? So there is no pressure on this one, but there is always pressure mounted on turbocharger engines or supercharger engines than to compare with normal aspirated engine. Normal aspirated engine works at their own pace. They have peace of mind, no pressure at all, no boost lag. They work on their own. But for you to work on their own, you need to make sure that these map sensors are working effectively. The map sensors are working effectively. This throttle body is efficient, is working, and manifolds, absolute manifold sensor at the back here, everything, ensure that everything is working optimally. That's the only way you can actually achieve performance on this kind of engine that is normal aspirated. Give us a like, share this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.